Hello everybody, this is WarriorDan, and today we're taking a look at Wild West and Wizards. Wild West and Wizards is a Western-themed single-player action RPG game where you play as an unnamed character equipped with an array of both conventional and unconventional weaponry. In addition to the usual pistols and rifles appropriate to the Wild West setting, you also have a small variety of magical abilities you can use at any point in combat. Oftentimes, alternating and using both can often prove deadly effective against most enemies. The low polygon visuals definitely lend a surprisingly pleasant look to the game. That said, the style doesn't work as well in regards to the weapon appearances. Your weapon has this almost blurry effect, almost as if you're viewing it out of focus. The same proves true for your bullets as well. When reloading, you seem to just be hazily inserting unidentifiable, unfocused cylinder objects into your revolver. While the visual styling is overall passable, it by no means atones for the overwhelmingly barren and unexciting world. If you're looking for a game where you intend to spend the vast majority of your time simply walking around and admiring the art style, this would certainly be the game for you. The game is a loosely Wild West-themed walking simulator. I'm not sure why some indie developers always seem to think that having massively empty open worlds is inherently a net positive in their game's favor. As someone who's been playing open world games long before it was even considered a proper genre, I can tell you from personal experience that in any open world game, side quests or even more casual interactable activities like minigames or points of interest can help lay the true foundation for any open world environment. And the lack of all the above does not really do the game any favors. If you're going to be open world, you gotta do it right. Otherwise, why are you doing it at all? If you only have the budget for a limited number of open world activities, it can be far better to shrink the size of the open world in order for players to easily navigate their way between activities without needlessly wasting the player's time. This was something that Rockstar did really well when developing Bully back in 2006, or Bully Scholarship Edition as it's known now. Bully's world size, according to a developer on the project, was an estimated 5 kilometers. For a comparison, the world size of Grand Theft Auto 5 is roughly 81 kilometers. Despite Bully's incredibly small size, the developers managed to pack in roughly 20 hours of in-game content, as well as over a dozen minigames to occupy the player's time. The size of your in-game world is more or less immaterial. What really matters, again, is what you choose to occupy that space with. One of the few things in the game's favor is, similar to games like Destiny 2, you are occasionally rewarded for your random forays into the wilderness, by accidentally stumbling across random encounters and hidden dungeons. The hidden dungeons can be kind of fun. I spent probably around 15 minutes roaming around one rather extensive dungeon, facing different rooms full of enemies and finally facing off against a boss. But as the combat basically devolves to just point, shoot, duck behind cover, and repeat, it wasn't very interesting. Some games like The Division can pull off this, rinse and repeat, point, shoot, and duck behind cover routine. Wild West and Wizards is sadly not one such game that manages to do it well. My final verdict, unsurprisingly if you made it this far into the video, is that Wild West and Wizards is a miserable mess of a game that tries desperately to implement so many wildly different and complicated mechanics that it never manages to pull off any of it with any degree of sufficiency or expertise. Wild West and Wizards is currently available on Steam for the retail price of $14.99 USD. I'm not entirely sure why, as none of it really merits even half of that asking price. So I highly recommend you not buy this game. Even if it was 80% off, I still wouldn't touch it. That's where I'm going to wrap it up for today. Let me know in the comments what you think of Wild West and Wizards, and whether you agree or disagree with my assessment, down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click the like button, and if you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell to opt into getting notifications so you can be among the first to know when a new video goes live. Also, again, YouTube, being the way YouTube is right now, seems to really favor videos that have comments under them, so even if you don't want to subscribe to the channel or if you already have, commenting below really does help. Every little bit helps. This is WarriorDan signing out. Stay awesome, everybody, and peace out.